we, we owe it stylist extraordinaire Michael O'Connor, and it is Emmy weekend, and we're excited to talk to you. Tell our audience a little bit about what you do.
I do actually so many things. It's crazy. I do television commentary work. I do celebrity styling, and I also design a line of jewelry. So it's a little mix of everything.
Where did the inspiration for the jewelry design come from?
Well, the jewelry design I've been doing for a long time. I actually designed many years ago for De Beers, for Cartier, for Gucci, and I left it for a long time to do mainly styling, working with other people's things. And then recently I just came back to it because I had an opportunity to design a line. So I said, hey, why not? I've done it before. But it's really interesting because when you design a line, you try to keep it in a very specific look, and so I don't want to ever give up the styling portion of it because it allows me the ability to work with so many other designs and so many other people's aesthetics. So I'm not just confined to my own.
That's great. Now, is it going from pearls to diamonds? What's the range of, I guess, stones you work with?
Everything under the sun, and it all really depends. If you're talking about my work, my specific work, I'm doing a line that is actually really, I call it affordable luxury, because
I like that. Affordable luxury sounds great.
well, so many people know me from styling celebrities, and still so many people know me from diamonds and multi-million-dollar pieces. So to me, it was important to be able to create a line that was going to be affordable for people and yet give them the versatility so that they can build a jewelry wardrobe, they can build an accessory wardrobe that's going to work with everything that they have in so many different styles that they want to portray and want to try.
So a client can come to you and say, "Well, Michael, this is my style. This is how my lifestyle." And then, do you create like one of a kind pieces, and that way I can come in for consultation?
I do not do that.
Okay.
I do a line that's it's totally open. It's out there in the market. But if somebody comes to me as a stylist and says, "Hey, you know what? I need a one of a kind piece," I actually will always refer them to some of the designers I work with because a lot of the designers are very high end designers. Jewelry by Gail, Dina Kemp. Kalati, Roberto D'Amelio, Susan Eisen, and I know a lot of these designers who actually can create beautiful, one-of-a-kind handmade pieces for people. So I leave that to the upper end experts.
Well, it's Emmy, of course. When the celebrity comes in, what are you looking to offer them? Are you talking about what they're wearing first? I mean, what's the plan when they come in to pick what they'll be wearing on the red carpet for the Emmys?
It really works. It's you have to telescope it really far back, because what happens in jewelry and accessories is really a follower of fashion. So you have to actually start to look at what's happening on the runways to really see what is going to be the trend. Once I have a sense of the trend, I actually then start to work with a lot of designers who are working in jewelry to create or to get pieces from them that really are trend specific, that are really trend right. What happens then is that knowledge of trend really works very well, because what happens is that then people contact me and they might have a dress and I already understand what the trend is. And then there are going to be designer-specific elements to a trend. So certain gowns will be beaded in a certain way, or they'll have an overlay, or they'll have a cape, or they'll have other things that you can play with the line of the gown. So then I try to narrow down all of those pieces that I pulled together from various different designers to really find things that are going to work with the gown, but also with the person who's going to wear them. Because to me, it's really important that the person feels comfortable, but it's also important to me that the person makes educated choices. And I don't know if you were here earlier when I was consulting and I was advising somebody about their face shape and the earring choice that they were going to make. So to me, all of the things need to work. It needs to work with who the person is, what their personal style is, and then of course it needs to work with what the dress is that they've chosen.
And of course, the hairstyle too,
Well,
right?
the hairstyle is actually something that can be changed for the most part for many people. I have a difficult time changing my hairstyle, but but many of the ladies that I work with have no problem with it. And so So the hairstyle can be changed. Really, it's more about the person's coloring. So, for example, if they are fair complected and light hair, or if they're fair complected and dark hair, or if they're dark complected and fair hair. So you really have to take all of those elements and kind of boil it down and synthesize it into what colors are going to be right with them. Then you take their face shape and you say, okay, this shape is going to be right for them. Then you take a look at the dress and you say, okay, this dress has this element, we can pull this out. So it's like it's like interior design for the body. You have to start with a space, and you have to feel how that space, where that space is going to, how you're going to entertain in that space, and then what it is you want to bring out about that space.
You know, you made a really good point because I've been on carpets where I'll see people. I'm thinking to myself, why are they wearing that earring with that? And I'm thinking, who styled them? And of course, I'm not going to say who styled you because it's just crazy. What is the ultimate piece that a woman should have? If anything, if she's picking something for the first time and the piece that she should get, would you say she should get a necklace first, or an earring, or a bracelet? What would be the piece?
From an accessory standpoint, a jewelry standpoint, the most important accessory that a woman can have is an earring. Because number one, it can do so many things. It keeps eyes up around the face, which is where most people want them. They don't want them down further. They also can really accentuate the natural frame of the face, which is the jaw. The color of the earring, whatever gemstone they are, it can bring out the color of the eyes. The metal that's being used can actually bring out like the rosy tones in the skin. So so an earring, I think, is really the most important thing that a woman can have in her wardrobe.
I gotta pull up my earrings. I haven't been wearing them because, you know, with my braids, and sometimes I change my look all the time. And I haven't worn earrings in about 3 years because I always think
Really?
it's gonna like not work with the braids, and then I'll have like a different hairstyle. So now you've inspired me to pull up my earrings again.
You are in a very specific set of women that is this like in the minority, because I think that so many people, I don't think there's, I only know of one other woman other than you now who doesn't wear an earring every single day. And whether that's just a simple stud earring or just a hoop. So to me, it really is the quintessential piece of jewelry for a woman to have.
Okay, Michael, well, you've just inspired me to get back and put my earrings on again.
I need to inspire you to get more.
Yes, I
Because I'm
do.
going to tell you this: once you have something that sits up on the ear, you need something that drops off of the ear too. So it's going to be, it's like a fashion wardrobe. You can't have one.
Quickly. What is the best color on the red carpet, do you think, that works for most women? I mean, it's a strange question, but you know, usually people on the carpet, they have all these different colors. If you had to pick a great color for someone that would go across the board, what would that be?
Oh, that's a really, really tough question, because I would tell you that I think blue blue is probably the nicest color. Looks good on every skin tone. On television and in photographs, it is a color that really resonates. And so I think blue would be my choice. But that's, I mean, of course, you would have to give me some leeway in terms of the hues of blue. And although it's not great on camera all the time, I think black on a red carpet is so chic and very elegant.
Well, I'm so excited I met you. Well, of course, we need to follow you on social media. We need your website for the jewelry, so give us everything that we need.
Well, you can follow me on social media on Twitter and Instagram at Styling Spy, at StylingsSpy. And on social media on Facebook, you can reach me. It's Michael O'Connor Style.
Well, Michael, I will be following you to get all my tips and start pulling out those earrings and getting new ones.
I just got myself a new follower.
You know, more and more on the carpet these days, I'm seeing a lot of men taking care of themselves. They're looking better, skin's looking great, they're styling themselves well. What about men in jewelry on the carpet, or just men in jewelry in general?
I think the time for men and jewelry has come. A lot of men veered away from jewelry for many, many years, and I think that now is really the time where so many men can take advantage of wearing jewelry, because I think the stigma about men wearing jewelry is gone, and there are so many great pieces now that men can wear that are masculine and elegant. And even here for the red carpet, we have a piece that is, I think, Hollywood's best kept secret, because, well, the tuxedos have kind of evolved, and a lot of men wear the longer ties now. it's negated the need for shirt studs. And the shirt studs are what was really giving the men the character and the individuality when they wore a tuxedo. Because let's face it, a tuxedo is a tuxedo is a tuxedo. And you can call it Giorgio Armani or Hugo Boss or whatever. It's pretty much the same. And they don't have the colors and all of the cuts that women have to play with. So we have here a designer, Click Jewelry, and they make a piece that I think is probably the quintessential piece for men, and that is the tie accent. And you'll have a look at that. And what it does, it just clicks on the bottom of the knot of the tie, and it gives the guy just a little bit more elegance because you aren't going to see the cufflinks. And of course the long tie will cover any need for the shirt studs. So the click tie accent is really an amazing piece, and it's actually done with a technology that Click is famous for, because Click believes it actually came from rings. Click believes that every person who has a ring, every woman who has a ring, the ring should fit like a glove.